Hey everybody, you're watching Cole the Cornstar. Don't forget guys, if you enjoy the content and you want to help support the channel, the best thing you can do is hit the thumbs up button. So you guys remember a few weeks ago when we sold the John Deere 730 and the John Deere 630? So this is the guy who's buying these tractors from us. This was actually the first tractor that my grandfather bought.
Old John Deeres, they never die. They just end up in my yard.
Those guys are back. They're picking up all the old John Deere Model D parts. Should basically be enough stuff here for an entire tractor. It's a little swampy around here. Look how much more room we have now. Clean buildings. That's what we like to see. Looks like while they were picking up those parts, they found a couple other goodies that they wanted. So less stuff I have to pick up.
All right, so we got Cole's grandpa's old 630 and got the engine freed up and got the starter freed up. So maybe in the next few days we'll fire it up. So we'll see.
We'll try to keep you guys posted on how that's going. If you guys don't remember, the 630 was the very first tractor we had here on Cornstar Farms. Well, the very first tractor Grandpa Cornstar had. He bought it and he's getting it going. It's pretty cool to see. Not really a whole lot going on the farm today. Cooper's delivering some hay to some people. We got just about 7/10 of rain. So between yesterday and today, we got 3 inches. The fields are pretty wet right now.
You know, this morning is not starting off very well. First, I load hay and then I go inside to grab a pop out of the fridge. Well, Neva is slacking on putting pop in the fridge. See, when Grandpa lived there, he always had cold Reese's in the freezer, and then he also had pop in the fridge 24/7. Didn't matter if he was gone or where he was, there was pop in that fridge, and Neva can't keep one pop in that fridge. I'm not happy. You ever have it where, I don't know if you can see it, your speedometer's stuck? You just gotta give it a couple taps and she'll work.
What I'm doing today is going around the sprayer, actually the nitrogen bar on our sprayer, trying to check everything out to make sure everything is in top-notch shape. I did find one kind of major repair, and this is going to take a Cooper welding job. Take a look up here. This little bushing around here, the weld came undone, so it's actually pushing out of the joint. I'll take you down here and I'll show you what it's supposed to look like. Man, is that one coming unwelded too? We'll want to take a look at that one, but it's supposed to be welded in all the way around to keep that pin from coming out. But kind of looking at it, we may have Cooper recheck that one also. So I'm just kind of going along, checking things out. We're looking for cracks, making sure the joints are all good. But while I've been down here looking at things, see if I can find it now. Now and then, these castings here will break. It don't happen often. One year it happened a lot, and they found out they had a whole bunch of cheap ones in, and they were cracking on us left and right, which is okay if they know that and they send you the good ones, but they were still ditching the bad ones off on us. That was kind of not very nice. I don't know if all my stuff got on the video before because my battery died. I'm going to see how much oil I have in the 55-gallon drum back here. I'd like to change the oil in the Hagee sprayer. Cooper's doing some work on his truck. He's still got a friend here that's working on this motorcycle. We may later on push it back further. It's always kind of fun when some of his friends bring stuff over. They can work on it, but sometimes we just need to get it so we can get our vehicles in the door. But otherwise, I really don't care. It's fun having them around. They're great kids, and it's always fun to see them learn and doing things out here also. I'm going to see if this collar will tap in or if it's boogered up. I think we're definitely going to have to get her in the shop, put the hoist on it, lift it up just a little bit to get some weight off of it. She's got some pressure laying against it. Out of all the Cornstars, your favorite Cornstar is probably Daddy Cornstar?
Oh yeah.
All right. What would be yours?
I don't know, I like them all.
Oh man, he's good, he's good. Well, it's raining again. A couple days ago, we picked up 3 inches of rain overnight, and now, last night we picked up another 3 inches of rain. So this 6 inches plus at our place was in the last 3 days. You really can't see it, but we got a creek down yonder where the trees are. You can see the piles. This morning that was out of its banks. It's back in, so that's a good thing. We got some stuff in the shed we got to work on here, so I think a little later Cooper will probably be down. He's helping Mama Cornstar do some stuff in the house this morning. We did do some welding on this, so we got some other stuff we need to attend to, and I do want to change the engine oil in them sprayer, it's a good time to do it. And I'm gonna have to show you this really neat thing. And let me see if I can get set up here. This came in the mail the other day. So when you're emptying out like a filter, if you got one up on the engine on a tractor or something, it's hard to get to. So you can stick it up to your filter, bend it however you need it, so you can put it into a bucket. You can even bend it up underneath it if you need to. This thing looks cooler than heck, and I'm sure you could use it for oil in something too if you couldn't get down there and didn't have a regular funnel. It's pretty awesome. I've been watching other videos where places have been getting a lot of rain, thinking, oh, I feel bad for you guys because we don't want too much rain. We just want the right amount. But you can see right now it's starting to rain pretty good again. And it's just coming down pretty steady. I might close the overhead shop door because the lights go out and the rain starts blowing in. I don't want this water coming in. Natalie's here today, Cooper's here working. Some of these that hold the blade up, some of them have dropped a little bit. I need to pull them up like a 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch. So I'm measuring them all out. They're supposed to be from here to here, 2 3/4 inches. So I'm gonna bring the jack over, get started on this. Probably nothing too exciting, but you're here with me. Let's see, we gotta go up, we gotta go up. And then these things are supposed to swivel too, but right now, she's stuck. Yeah, we'll get her a little bit. Yeah, okay. And she's turning a little bit on me. Alright, let's see what we got. Now I have to put a block under there. My jack's up as high as it'll go. Hey, kitty, come over here and say hi to everybody. Come here, bud. Come here. Our little tiger cat just came in. Looks like he's heading over to the litter box. And it's not really a litter box. It's a pile of oil dry that we got on a little oil spill.
He thinks it's a cat litter box. But I'd rather have him go there so we can scoop it up like we'll be doing a little bit than trying to go on the floor somewhere else.
Now I got a bird that just flew in. We're gonna see if we can get this wing to lift up. There's a grease zerk in here, so I need to take the grease gun and put some grease in there, but I gotta get it up in the air. There's one on the other side too, and then we'll see if we can get that grease. Well, we're gonna see if we can get up in there and grease that baby up. I think I'll get a rubber glove, it's just slimy up there. Hello, my name is Dr. Cornstar. How may I help you today? Somebody said you need to put baby powder on, so I might have to try that. Alright, let's see if we can get up in there. Sometimes where they put some of these grease zerks, kind of make it tight areas, but things like this where there's joints moving back and forth, you don't want to get skimpy on the grease. Or you don't want to forget. I know sometimes we're in a hurry and it's like, I'll do it next time. Oh, I'll do it even next time between the next time. And before you know it, 4 or 5 times went on and then all at once the grease zerk won't take. And then you have more troubles and then you're like, oh, I'll do it after the season. I'll get it broke loose. And before you know it, 4 or 5, 6 years go by. It hardly works. And trust me, I've done that at times when I was younger, and then once it bit me and it took way longer to fix the problem, and then if I would have fixed it right away, then tearing something up. But I can't change that. It's how we learn. This should have been one of them things before Cooper left today. He asked me, he goes, Dad, you got anything else for me to do? And I said, no, these are just one-man jobs. I should have thought of some of these difficult spots. Hey, Cooper, before you go, could you do this and this and this? I'm gonna try to fold it up, make sure everything's out of the way. Cooper had a suggestion tonight. He goes, every time we leave the shop, put 10 things away that were taken out. I put my stuff away every time I'm done using it, so I don't know what he's thinking. Sometimes it's amazing how many tools you get out on a job. Today, we really didn't get that many out. It finally quit raining this afternoon. I don't know, should go up and look at the rain gauge a little later, see how much rain we got. The ground looks wet. Why don't we walk out to the bean field real quick? Just about jabbed my leg into that spear.
That one felt very good.
The temperature's starting to drop. It's almost actually a little bit brisk. The weeds are gonna start to grow now once we get the heat. Oh boy, talk about, you can hear the ground squishing underneath you. Now we need some heat and some wind to get this ground dried out. Oh yeah, look at my foot. That's gooey. Hey there, little kitty. You kidding me? Oh, like it's stuck in gear or something. Suppose I could take the skid loader and put the forks on it and move it like the brakes are stuck. I don't know, it acts like it's stuck or something. We're gonna try this again. I went ahead and I put oil on the brakes, I put oil on the wheels, and now it's gonna roll, I think. She's been sitting for a long time. We're getting her to move at least. Oh yeah, now she's going. What's the matter, kitty? Got a little Florida sweep here, and then I think I'm gonna call it the night. Mama Cornstar's home. It's almost getting to be sweatshirt weather tonight, and I'm getting hungry. Hungry! Hey there, Mama Cornstar.
We need a shop vac and an extension cord. There's just water coming all over the foundation in the basement.
I don't know. We'll have to see how much is coming in, but it's one of them things. You can sit there and vac and vac and vac the water up. It's just going to keep coming up. You about got to wait for the ground pressure to drop. We just kind of got that little layer in spots, so that's minor. We got the sump pump going, but let's go up and take a look at that with Mama Cornstar. Okay.